Is this thing on? It may have enough Wi-Fi strength here to make this work today. Hello, my friends. Welcome to Tom's Tinkering and Adventures on our grand adventure riding to Alaska. This is day 8. And as you can see by my surroundings, we are not camping today. We this morning in Grande Cache, British Columbia. And of course, for the very first time on this adventure, it was raining. What is up, my friend Robert Roy? I'm warm and dry right now. So, for the first time, it was raining more than just a little drizzle. We got up, well, actually, it started raining about 4 in the morning. Well, take that back. It started raining about 11 at night, but it was, so does my buddy Ken, who's with me. So we slept in a little bit. We usually 0500 wake up call for both of us. We're early risers, but this morning we slept in until about 8. We're kind of dragging around hoping the rain was going to stop, but it didn't. So we packed everything up and hit the road, rode in the rain. And then, hey, Ken. So it cleared up, and then we rode into the next town, and we were pretty happy. No more rain. What's beeping out? All right, excellent. Stopped there to get a little bite to eat and some coffee for the day. No rain. We were happy. We got through the rain. We were mostly dry, and hit the road. We made it about 3 miles out of town, and we did not see clear skies for the rest of the day. We ended up logging 480 miles today, and we are currently in Fort Nelson. I will take. Boom. Let's see here. It's always hard to do this while I'm holding the camera. Right here is where we started this morning. Grande Cache, Highway 40. It was actually in Alberta. I take it back. I said British Columbia. We were in British Columbia most of the day yesterday, crossed into Alberta, as you can see right there. I-40 goes here, kind of goes underneath this subset, right up here, and into Dawson Creek. So you're probably thinking some 90s sitcom or whatever that was. I never watched it. It was some teenager show. But yeah, that always was popping into my mind along with the theme song for that, because you always seen the commercials for that crap. All right, and then we took 97 on up here, and I believe Dawson Creek was where was that where the start of the Alcan Highway was?
Yep.
So that's mile 1 of the Alaska Highway, and it was raining. We didn't stop. There was a sign. We didn't stop and take a picture of it because we were learning, unfortunately, that our rain gear did not work as advertised. Mine worse than Ken's. And I was bragging a lot about how nice my suit was, so I have to take that back. Anyway, I'm going to zoom us all the way out here. We ended up way up there. Focus time, there you go. Fort Nelson. So it's a fairly good-sized town. We rolled in here, soaking wet, 480 miles. My rain suit was useless. I will say it probably would work for about a 5-minute, 10-minute ride in the rain. After that, it was garbage. And there we go. I think I'm back. But anyway, we made it here, rolled in late. My motorcycle started running like crap from riding in the rain, I believe. Got some gas, went to the first motel. Well, not the first motel, but I seen a Motel 6. I was like, that's always a winner. And they said, there's no rooms at any of the hotels in town. I was like, oh crap, here we are soaking wet, and I wanted to hardcore this whole trip, but after riding all day in the rain, I'm not that hardcore. I'm gonna admit it. I'm gonna hang my head in shame. And fortunately, the manager at the Motel 6 called down here to his friend and got us a room in the whatever this place is called. A little joint. We're happy with it. There's one bed, but one of us is going to sleep on the floor. That's fine. Sleeping on the floor inside is better than sleeping in the wet tent outside. We knocked out a lot of miles today considering the rain. We are currently over 3,000 miles traveled. Let's see, Fort Nelson is way up here. And we're gonna try to follow along the 97 all the way up here and cross into Yukon. I think, according to my trip calculator, I have about 12. Reconnect. You can do it, buddy. There you go. I think we're back. Anyway, yes, Robert Roy. Robert Roy, we are going to be going through Palmer. It's on the way to Anchorage. We have to go through it. So if you need me to stop and say hi to your mom, tell her to get some cookies out for me, that would be cool. I'll make sure I do that. Probably 2 days will be pretty close if we can continue on. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow again, but maybe we'll be able to outrun it this time. We couldn't outrun it. 500 miles of riding through the rain, that is a big storm. Big storm. They don't mess around here in Canada. So unfortunately, this was the least scenic day. It looked like it was pretty nice out there for what we could see. Sometimes we couldn't hardly see 500 feet in front of us. It was pretty bad. I don't know how the heck we knocked out the miles, but we did it. And I was able to go live here thanks to the room here. I got some Wi-Fi. I'll try to upload the last couple days videos so you can catch up on what's going on. Thank you very much for tuning in. Shoot me some comments if you'd like to. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's anything that you've seen before here in Canada that we should try to take a look at. But honestly, I think Ken and I are both on the same mindset that we're ready to get there. As much as we love taking our time and seeing things, we're getting antsy to get there. And having traveled 3,000 miles already, that's pretty good feat as is. So it'll be a little bit over 4,000 by the time we get to Anchorage. Hell of a trip. But that's all I got. It's late, we're cold, we're ready to call it a day. Thank you very much for tuning in, and get out there and find your adventure.